Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody has had a fantastic Christmas. Today we're going to be looking at this controller. It's actually my personal controller that I use, although not on a very regular basis. This one will be quite simple. I'll show you what's going on. It's a very common fault. So if I just plug that in and bring up the window capture, we can see all of the buttons work, but the right trigger typically now works every time I hit it, although it's not. In game it's skipping a beat, so we're going to change all of that. May need to do some adjustment on the potentiometers as well. But as you can see, everything else works. This right bumper is a bit hit and miss. What we're going to need to do is disassemble the controller partially. Several ways of doing this. I will use one of these. I'll just get in behind and kind of just pull them off. You can just get the top bit done and then pull them off, but these have been off before. We've got 5 screws in the controller. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. They are T9 security bits, I believe. But we have one screw hiding behind this sticker here. That typical. That sticker kind of came up fairly easily. Don't expect yours to if it's never been opened before. We've got those screws out. Faceplate will lift off. Mid frame will come out. So the bits we're interested in are actually these bits here. It's just the right hand side, which is going to be on my left when I turn it over. Very easy mistake to make. Wouldn't be surprised if I make it after explaining it. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, when you hit the buttons, pressure gets applied by, and I'll try and do this without breaking anything. So this should just unclip. The centre bit will come off, and then the bar comes out rather, and it's actually these little bits that apply pressure to those buttons, I believe. Yeah, those little bits slot into each of those and then applies pressure on each of those buttons. So there's several ways you can do this. You can completely disassemble if you like, but the 4 solder joints that we're interested in are just here. There's 2 there and 2 just above it, and those are the ones that I'm interested in. So I'll get the desoldering gun switched on. We'll just wait for that to heat up. There we go. That's at 355 degrees. Not fantastic with the desoldering gun just yet. But if you just press and hold and try not to apply too much pressure, the pads on this are extremely flimsy. The old one is out. I'm going to try and... The other way of doing this is with hot air, of course, which means completely disassembling the whole controller. When you put these back, give them a good press. Make sure they're as flat to the board as they're going to go. And I'm confident that that's quite flat now. And turn on the soldering iron. We certainly don't need this at a huge temperature, so I would say 350 is more than adequate. I think I will put some flux on there if I can find my flux. Put some flux on here, help the solder flow. Good. Right. And while the board is out, we should be able to give this a test. And what we can do, that's a lot more responsive than it was. Fantastic. Now, I'll just unplug that, these back in. I've not actually been into one of these controllers myself before, so this is learning experience for the pair of us. These just clip over the back and then over the front, and as you can see, test at every stage. And as you can see, that's perfect. Final test. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. There we go. Thank you for bearing with me. Hope you enjoyed the video. Very short one. There will be a small amount of editing in here for those that are subscribed to the channel. They will appreciate what that means. For those of you that haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so and you'll find out very quickly. If you like the video, leave a thumb up. If you didn't like the video, leave a thumb down, if they even exist anymore. Yeah, hit the bell. You'll be notified when I do put up new content. I stream quite regularly. There's more video content coming throughout this year. And yeah, fantastic. Thank you very much. And until the next one, take care of yourselves and each other.